On Friday, President Trump signed an executive order to help protect the nation's power grid from attack by foreign adversaries. Executive order here from the whitehouse.gov website issued on May 1st, 2020. Executive order on securing the United States bulk power system. Article here from Zero Hedge Open saying President Trump on Friday signed the executive order on securing the United States bulk power system over threats foreign adversaries could exploit vulnerabilities in the nation's power supply network. The executive order identifies emerging threats by America's adversaries as they could be plotting attacks, the article says. They add that the order establishes a task force to defend the power grid from attacks and interlinks various governmental agencies to share vital information about the network. It also prohibits the use of equipment for the power grid that is manufactured by a foreign adversary. It's also interesting, as we've already discussed, back in December of last year, the U.S. passed 2 bills through Congress and the Senate to rip out all China-made 5G and smart technology. President Trump took further steps last month, sending a top advisor to warn Ottawa against Huawei 5G networks. And even though most Canadians agree with President Trump on this issue, for some reason Justin Trudeau seems to be siding with China. Of course, the Trudeau Foundation has been taking foreign donations from Chinese billionaires. Looking at more from the new executive order issued on Friday, President Trump notes in the order that power grids are a target for those seeking to commit malicious acts, specifically pointing out that malicious cyber activities are significant risks to the economy. A quote from the EO reads, "The bulk power system is a target of those seeking to commit malicious acts against the United States and its people, including malicious cyber activities, because a successful attack on our bulk power system would present significant risks to our economy, human health, and safety, and would render the United States less capable of acting in defense of itself and its allies. I further find that the unrestricted acquisition or use in the United States of bulk power system electric equipment designed, developed, manufactured, or supplied by persons owned by, controlled by, or subject to the jurisdiction or direction of foreign adversaries augments the ability of foreign adversaries to create and exploit vulnerabilities in bulk power system electric equipment with potentially catastrophic effects." Secretary of Energy Dan Brouillette praised the executive order and President Trump's efforts to secure the grid, saying in a Department of Energy press release on Friday that it would greatly diminish the ability of foreign adversaries to target our critical electric infrastructure. Quote, "Today, President Trump demonstrated bold leadership to protect America's bulk power system and ensure the safety and prosperity of all Americans," said Brouillette, adding, "It is imperative that the bulk power system be secured against exploitation and attacks by foreign threats." Article adds that the order gives Brouillette and his agency the task of identifying equipment in the power grid that poses a danger. While the Office of Cybersecurity, Energy Security, and Emergency Response tweeted Friday that it stands ready to work with its partners to secure the grid and protect it from malicious actors. A tweet here reads, "Malicious actors have sought to leverage unauthorized access to the bulk power system against the U.S. for over a decade, at the direction of Secretary Brouillette. We stand ready to work with our partners to secure the private and federal procurement of critical BPS components." The executive order bans the use of equipment for the power grid that was manufactured by a company under the control of a foreign adversary or the buying of any equipment that poses a national security threat. Another quote from President Trump reads, "Additional steps are required to protect the security, integrity, and reliability of bulk power system electric equipment used in the United States. In light of these findings, I hereby declare a national emergency with respect to the threat of the United States bulk power system." Again, interesting, this follows recent steps taken by President Trump to reach out to U.S. allies to help address similar issues. In March of 2020, the US sent a top advisor to warn Ottawa against Huawei 5G networks. Trudeau continues to stall on this issue. Maybe not surprising given Trudeau's cash for access fundraisers with Chinese billionaires. Or how, as many likely remember, back in 2013, Trudeau openly expressed admiration for China's basic dictatorship. Meanwhile, back in the US, Joe Biden's China problems continue to grow. President Trump says that he will make this a major issue during the upcoming campaign. 2 GOP senators recently requested Hunter Biden's travel records from the Secret Service as part of another stage in their investigation into possible corruption by the Biden family. Senator Ron Johnson said they requested Hunter Biden's official travel records from the U.S. Secret Service as part of their ongoing probe into potential conflicts of interest. That letter from the United States Senate on February 5th, 2020, reads, "The Committee on Finance and Homeland Security and Governmental Affairs are reviewing potential conflicts of interest posed by the business activities of Hunter Biden and his associates during the Obama administration, particularly with respect to his business activities in Ukraine and China." In addition to several letters that the committees have sent to other agencies as part of that inquiry, the Committee on Finance also has written to the Department of Treasury regarding potential conflicts of interest in the Obama-era CFIUS-approved transaction, which gave control of an American maker of anti-vibration technologies with military applications to a Chinese government-owned aviation company and China-based investment firm with established ties to the Chinese government. The transaction included Rosemont Seneca Partners, a company formed in 2009 by Hunter Biden, Christopher Hines, and others. Christopher Hines, who has ties to Hunter Biden's business activities in China, also happens to be the stepson of former Secretary of State John Kerry. Washington Examiner article pointing out how when Patrick Ho, a high-ranking Chinese businessman, was charged by the Justice Department with global corruption in 2017, the first call he made after his arrest was to Joe Biden's brother, James Biden, who thought the call was meant for Hunter Biden. Hunter Biden agreed to represent Ho as part of his efforts to work out a liquefied natural gas deal worth tens of millions of dollars with SEFC China Energy's leader Yi Jinping, who had ties to the Chinese Communist Party. The lucrative deal fell apart when Yi disappeared after being detained by Chinese authorities in 2018. Ho was sentenced to 3 years in federal prison last March. Meanwhile, Kathleen Biden, Hunter Biden's ex-wife, has accused him in divorce filings of spending extravagantly on his own interests while leaving the family with no funds to pay legitimate bills. The filing also discusses a large diamond worth $80,000 that Biden claimed he no longer had. In a later interview, Hunter Biden said that the diamond, which he claimed was only worth $10,000, was a gift from Yi. Please leave a comment and tell me what you think about any of these recent updates. If you could give this video a thumbs up, click the like button, that's greatly appreciated, and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Just another reminder, in case something ever happens here on YouTube, I'm also over on Twitter. Reality Reader is my name over on Twitter, or you can follow me at my website at realityreader.com. Thank you very much again, everybody who has supported the channel over at Patreon or PayPal. A few dollars makes a huge difference, helps me keep talking about these issues. Patreon.com/realityreader or paypal.me/realityreader. You can find both links down in the video description. And thank you again, everybody that has been sharing this channel and sharing these videos with others to help get the information out there. I will follow up soon. Thank you.